Hello, and welcome back to my loyal YouTube subscribers. Lately, I've found that my equipment just isn't up to par for the dungeons I'm trying to enter. So, I figured today we'd venture into the level 1 forest zone and see what sort of loot we can collect. Perhaps if we find enough, we can sell it on the market to collect enough gold coins. What we're gonna find here just isn't good enough. This is the level 1 dungeon. I'm gonna start making my way in here. But, oh, dang. So, sorry for getting distracted, but the way every 30 minutes per instance, these plant life barriers refresh. And so, if you want to make it through without taking early unnecessary poison damage, you have to have a scissor sword equipped to deal with some of this blockage. And you do want to wait until the barrier refreshes, because if it's gone when you arrive, that means that someone's already looted the dungeon. It hasn't reset yet, so you don't want to go in during that time if you want to find the most loot, and that's what we're doing today, right? So, yeah, nothing we find in here is going to be high enough level for me and the dungeons I'm trying to enter, but maybe if we collect enough, we can, sell it on the market for enough gold coins to get like I don't know. I've had my eyes on a +5 bodyfeeder longsword for a long time, and it'd be nice to be able to afford that. So let's see what we have in here, huh? Let's see what exists. Okay, look at this. We have a nice piece of equipment. Oh, 2. Wow, what generous RNG. Let me get this out. So luckily, my inventory is small because I don't have a backpack equipped, but I remembered to bring along my +1, bag of holding. Anything that I put in here gets teleported to my account in Sunnyvale National Bank. And, I don't have to worry about having a clogged inventory. If, the help of a little bit of magic teleports it all where it needs to go. Wow. This one's been ripened for a long time. I mean, it is still level 1 equipment, but, if you're just starting the game, this is the type of thing you want to look out for. Like the stats are low, but it comes with a lot of special effects. Purple rarity. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see what else we got in here. This looks like something. What do we have here? Oh, wow. This one's a little rusty. Probably won't be good in combat, but, you gotta make do with what you can find. I wouldn't use it personally. When I first started this game, I had some friends power level me, I will admit it. Sometimes that's how you gotta play it. So, that purple gear I pointed out earlier, that's the type of stuff I started with. This is interesting. Health potion, It looks like it's been in the forest for a long time, so, you know what that means, right? Basically, the health potions, they're photosensitive, but in a good way. The more light permeates the potion glass, the more it has to develop. So, it is a low-level dungeon, but that's like one of the potions that, the game developers give you for free. Just like full heal, they're being nice. They don't want you to die. You just started the game. Thankfully, a fully ripened low-level potion sells for a lot. So, once I collapse this bag of holding, put it back in my pocket, poured out of the dungeon, Oh, wow, this is interesting. Cloth armor with a decay bonus. I don't know. I mean, not many people like playing the Mushroom Mancer, the Mycomancer class. But, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, that's a good armor for a low-level Mycomancer. Let's see what we got here. Just some little tiny scraps. This is what you craft. The crafting materials. Let's see. Ugh. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. So yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, this is why you wait until the verdant barrier at the door of the dungeon resets. Because if that's up, someone like me has already been in and looted all of this, you know? You want to go onto like a sparsely populated server, you know? Like log in on those Canadian servers or whatever you got to do. You know? Southeast Asia servers are usually pretty empty around this time of day. And just get collecting. Like, look at this. Used bag of holding. Like, you can see it right there. It looks the same as my bag of holding, except, you know, you can tell, you know, the durability's worn out. But, you know, if you take that to a magician, you can get it repaired. So it's still valuable. Like, you don't come across bags of holding every day. So, you know, pick it up. Especially, like, bag of holdings, they really collapse super small. So if you happen to find one, even if it's not usable in its present state as a low-level adventurer, you pick that up, right? You pick that up, you fold it into your pocket. It's so small. It's like 0.1 kilogram in your inventory, like nothing, right? And then, you know, when you go out adventuring, if you ever come across, you know, alchemists, herbologists, that type of person, you talk to them and you ask, like, yo, you know, where's the closest bag of holding repair person? And, you know, if you have enough favor points with them, they'll point you in the right direction. They might give you sass if you're just meeting them for the first time, but if you have a good charisma skill, you know, it won't be too big of a deal. You can always, like, you know, finesse the dialogue options. Let's see what we got here. A lot of crafting materials in here, not a lot of finished equipment, but that's okay. You know, I'm not picky. You know, one silver piece here and there, that's good for me. You know, even bronze, you know. Like this here, this is a pretty low quality crafting equipment, you know. This is probably, I don't know, 2-3 copper coins, like literally nothing. But, you know, every little bit counts, especially when you're trying to save up for a +5 bodyfeeder longsword. Let me tell you, those shits are hard to come by. You know, my friend found one, like, naturally in a dungeon once. So jealous. You know, he teases me about it every day. He's like, yo, you collecting crafting materials in the level 1 forest again? I'm like, yeah. I don't want to fight monsters, dude. That's not what I logged in for. I'm not about the combat. I'm just about the +5 bodyfeeder longsword. That's all I want. But, you know. Look at this. This is pretty rare, actually. This is, component piece for, you know, the robot mechanic class. You know, just like the Mycomancer, I think it's a pretty uncommon starter class to pick. Like, you only see people who, like, know what they're doing play the Mechanomancer, you know. The mechanic class. But, you know, when someone does know what they're doing, they know the value of the items in the level 1 dungeon. Rare drops, you know? If it looks weird, just pick it up. It's probably a rare drop, you know? If you don't know how much it costs right off the bat, just sit on it. Just sit on it. You don't need to, like, sell it right away, you know? You can open up a bank account, Sunnydale National Bank. It's pretty simple. And from there, you know, you just sit on these rare items until, you know, maybe you visit the wiki, maybe you have a friend who knows what they're doing. But after a while, you know, you learn the true value of that weird looking item you picked back up, you know, when you're level 2 or whatever. And then when you go to sell it, instead of, you know, like, here's this weird item, I'll sell it for 5 copper coins, you're making like 100, 200, you know, maybe even 1,000, depending on the rarity of the weird item. Gold coins, maybe even platinum, you know, if you get like an ultra rare, you know, component drop. Oh, look at this. Half-finished provisions, you know. This is similar to the health potion in the sense that it's photosensitive and, you know, ripens over time, but not to the same degree, you know, and it's a little different. So like normally that just replenishes your thirst meter. The more it ripens, the more it starts getting, there's a table of randomized effects that you can get from that type of, you know, provisions, ripened provisions specifically, you know, yeah. And then, you know, like sometimes, you know, it becomes like, it sort of, like it stops being like pure provisions and it starts being like half provisions, half mana potion, or, you know, like half provisions, half like, you know, potion of protection or water breathing or whatever. Ooh, interesting. You know, we're getting some good finds. Unfortunately, you know, one dungeon instance worth of bag of holding, I'm about to run out. So I'm probably gonna start cherry picking. Like, look at this. This is big bucks, right? You sell this shit, this is probably, I don't know, like 2.5K plat on the market on a good day. You just wait until there's a good day, right? You sit on that, you don't sell it immediately. You stand firm in your price point, all right? You know, beginner dagger. You stand firm in your price point, and when you sell it, you know, you reap the benefits of your patience, right? We're not here to, you know, make a quick buck. We're saving up hundreds of thousands of plat to get the +5 bodyfeeder longsword, right? That's literally the dream. You know, and if you're dedicated like me, you can get 2 of them, and you can double wield them, and then you just never die. For the remainder of your natural life, you never die. And then, like, even in your unnatural life, you know, you probably have a leg up here or there. This is interesting. This is, you know, architect class. And there's a little leaf on it. All right, architect class is a foundational material. I mean, it's like only one of like 2,000 identical pieces you need in order to construct any type of building. But like, you know how architects are, they're desperate for this shit, right? That's like 500 gold, whatever. There's a lot here. Ooh, okay. This has creatures on it. I don't know if my camera's picking that up. There are creatures on it. You know, luckily, you know, once they're in the bag of holding, they're in the bag of holding, right? It's not going to be an issue. But if you do find loot with, you know, creepy crawly creatures, I mean, they're level 1, but like they bite you, they poison you. And we all know how annoying poison is in this game. Developers do not like putting in anti-poison material. I'm about at capacity. I'm just gonna grab a couple loots. I'm just gonna grab some loot here. There's a lot here, right? Like, I didn't hit the entire dungeon, but, you know, I found some rare shit. I found some good money. It was a good run. It's gonna be a little difficult. I may have overpacked my bag of holding. One sec. Gotta focus on this for just a second. But yeah, like the bag of holding I'm using only has 3 uses before I have to go to a repairman, but like that's enough. Like, the profit margin's a little slim, but, you know, you can make it work. You know, over time, this is months and months, you know. This is what you got to do as a free-to-play player, you know. Some people, you know, they just credit card their way to the end game, you know. Not everyone can do that. This is the reality, you know. Listen, that's the reality of free-to-play, you know. But like, this is good. We'll sell this. But anyway, let's see if I can stretch my back out. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm gonna sell this, you know. I don't have the, you know, my goal yet. I don't have that kind of money, but, you know, I could get, you know, like a lower level sword, and go into, you know, like a mid to high level dungeon, just to show you all. Like, I know some of you have been in the comments section begging for, like, please show us combat. I'm so tired of looting. But then there's also people who's like, I love looting, keep up the looting videos. Like, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for the looting. So it's like, what do I do? But like, we'll figure it out. So yeah. You know, do your thing. You know, you drop a like down below, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. You know, we're just out here. You know, I log on. Let's see. I mean, almost daily. You know, I don't have a consistent schedule, but like, you know, you ring the bell, you know when I'm gonna go loot a dungeon. Maybe if you're not interested in that, you know, you ring the bell, you get lucky. It's a day I'm going in for combat, and you can watch a combat video, but, you know, not today. But yeah, that's the end. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day. If you want to send me a friend request, my username is JQH. No, wait. I changed my username. It's a twink shirt. That's TWINKSHIRT. Hashtag, 3 letters, all caps, JQH. That's my friend request. You can friend request me. We can adventure together. So yeah, see you all around. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.